Hey guys, today is the last day that we're going to be working on dividing and rewriting our remainders with a decimal. After this, we're going to move on to different kinds of division, but because it's the last day, you're going to see that our dividends are a little bit bigger and our divisors are a little bit bigger. Take a look. We're counting by 11s. 11 doesn't go into 6. It goes into 69 6 times. Because 11 times 6 is 66, I'm left with 3. 11 doesn't go into 3, so I bring down my 7. 11 goes into 37 3 times, because 11 times 3 is 33. 11 doesn't go into 4, so I bring down my 2. 11 goes into 42 3 times, because 11 times 3 is 33. I'm left with 9. This is the point when in 3rd, 4th, 5th grade you wrote remainder 9. But now we know that if 11 doesn't go into 9 and I'm out of numbers in my dividend, I can add a decimal, bring it up, and then add a 0. 11 goes into 90 8 times, because 11 times 8 is 88. 11 doesn't go into 2. I have to keep going here and bringing down zeros. 11 goes into 20 1 time, and I'm left with 9. 11 doesn't go into 9, so I have to bring down a 0. 11 goes into 90 8 times, and I'm left with 2. Look at this pattern that's been created. It went into 98 times, then into 21, then into 98. Now, again, I'm going to have to add a 0 and ask myself, how many times does 11 go into 20? That would be 1 time. This is going to repeat, repeat, repeat forever. So instead of just dividing out for the rest of my life, what I can do is I can draw a line, which it has a really nerdy name. It's called a vinculum. It's just a repeater bar. I can draw a line over this, and that says I'm never going to clear out my division to 0. It's going to just keep repeating 81 forever and ever. But this is an acceptable way to end when you know that there's going to be a repeating pattern. Let's look at another one. I told you, the numbers are getting bigger. 5235 divided by 12. Counting by 12s. Does 12 go into 5? No. 12 goes into 52 4 times, because 12 times 4 is 48. I'm left with 4. Bring down my 3. 12 goes into 43 3 times, because 12 times 3 is 36. This leaves me with 7. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There we go. Just wanted to make sure I had it right. Bring down the 5. 12 goes into 75 how many times? I think it's 6 times, because 6 times 12 is 72. I'm left with 3. 12 doesn't go into 3. I'm out of numbers. At this point, you should know what to do. I can't move on until I add a decimal, bring it up, and then bring down a 0. 12 goes into 30 2 times, because 12 times 2 is 24. I'm left with 6. 12 doesn't go into 6, so I can grab a 0. I count by 12 5 times to get to 60. I'm left with 0 at the bottom, nothing in my dividend, so I'm finished with this one. No repeater bar necessary. One more. 1456 divided by 3. 3 doesn't go into 1, so I put up my placeholder 0. 3 goes into 14 4 times, because 3 times 4 is 12. 3 goes into 25 8 times, because 8 times 3 is 24. Ooh, that's a crazy 4. I'm left with 1. Bring down my 6. 3 goes into 16, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 5 times, because 3 times 5 is 15. 3 doesn't go into 1. I have nothing to bring down, so I add my decimal, bring it up, and now I can add a 0. 3 goes into 10 3 times, because 3 times 3 is 9. 3 doesn't go into 1, so I have to grab a 0. 3 goes into 10 3 times, because 3 times 3 is 9, and I'm left with 1. And again, look what's going to keep happening here. I would keep adding zeros and get 10s, and 3 goes into 10 3 times. Instead of doing that forever and ever, I can write my repeater bar, and that says that this 3 is going to repeat forever and ever and ever. You can stop there.